Good morning, everybody. On the YouTubes, on anywhere else, I decided to post this. I got something to say to you guys today. Um, this this message is actually for police, and here's the thing. I want all you police officers out there to understand. I know that there's some of you that are really good, some of you that are just average, just doing your job, just trying to survive, go home to your families. I get it. I'm the same way. I'm a construction worker. I just trying to survive the day and go home to my family. I get it. But I've seen a lot of videos recently, last couple of years, of a lot of negative police interactions. And this includes cops outright lying during the course of their investigations on the scene with whoever they suspect of whatever. A lot of fabrication of reasons to pull people over or stop them. A lot of outright lies to try to get people cornered into admitting something that they could use as a crime to be able to give them a ticket or charge them with something. This is entrapment, and that's a really sad tactic when you have to resort to entrapping people to meet your quotas. That means you're a piss poor cop. It means you're piss poor at your job. You don't know what the hell you're doing, or you can't do it well enough actually justify you maintaining your job. So you got to resort to cheap, dirty tricks to try to entrap people. Now, that's probably going to backfire on someone here in Wisconsin very, very soon. Probably like next week. I'm going to court next week for a police interaction I had. And believe me, it was really backhanded. And I know it was entrapment. And I can prove that it was entrapment. And even then, I didn't do anything wrong. And I know I didn't do anything wrong. And I maintained that at the scene and throughout this whole thing. I have maintained I did not do a damn thing wrong. I did everything in good faith that I was supposed to do pertaining to my job and pertaining to the requirements and regulations that are set down by FMCSA and all the different safety regulators out there that the government pays for to make sure that I'm doing my job in a safe and secure manner. So that is not in doubt. What is in doubt is the honesty of the police officers involved and their ability to actually execute a proper stop with legitimate evidence. Now, what do I mean by legitimate evidence? Actually having committed a crime. Blatantly committing a crime for no other reason than to commit the crime. Or being negligent. That's also kind of a crime, but it's crimes of negligence are a little bit less severe. So I'm not going to get into the details of my situation, considering it is still an active court case, and I'm not going to try to do any of that. But if the court case goes south, I will be blasting it all over the fucking internet that you can't act in good faith on a safety kind of level without cops coming after you. So don't bother being safe anymore. Just run people over or run over debris, and then say, hey, use this court case as an example of why you can't act in a safe manner anymore. But I've seen a lot of these negative police interactions, and I want to explain to cops why suddenly the public is taking a huge interest in your actions. Let me explain to you right now that the cops in this country don't understand, and you can tell that they don't understand why they don't have public trust anymore. But here's the thing. We don't trust you, and you should have a very good reason why. And it has nothing to do with what started all those riots back in 2020. It has to do with the fact that those riots continued the entire year. And cops didn't do a damn thing to stop it. Okay? You allowed crazy, wacko leftists to burn our cities down for an entire year. For an entire year. You let our cities burn. Then on top of that, and this is the thing that really kind of pisses me off the most, is that, yeah, it was only one group of cops, but there's been no active measures taken to exact a balancing of this. You then go after and arrest J6ers who were invited in by cops. And those cops turned around and said, "Oh, we were being assaulted." Really? You were cordially inviting them in. You were walking people into the building. You're going to go after those people for being where they shouldn't have been, even though it's public property. We pay taxes for the upkeep of that and all that. It is the people's house. It's still private property. We can't be there? Huh, that sounds interesting. And also like it's a bull-faced lie. So let me explain it like this. If you're taking a tour, you have to pay an entrance fee and get a tour guide, right? Well, if you're not taking a tour, you're just there because, hey, it's the people's house. And guess what? We are the people. It's not some group of people in D.C. that are only the people. They're the only ones called the people. No, they're the representatives of the people. So yeah, they have to be there too. But the people should have the right to be in the people's house, period. Just what it is. And Capital City Police, sorry, you don't have anywhere to run on this one. You don't have any excuses. You got zero saving grace in this. I hope if Donald Trump gets back into office, every single one of you guys are fired. Absolutely. Just gone. But cops in general have not had a very good run of things, and this whole mentality of you got to start cracking down, because I know that's what this is. You're thinking, oh, we got to get public trust. We got to crack down again. We got to show people who the law is. Well, sorry, guys, you ain't it. You lost the right to call yourselves the law 4 years ago when you failed to act as the law. Just saying. And if you think you can get that right back so easily, I'm going to quote my favorite movie. You guys can figure out which one it is. You're a special kind of stupid, aren't you?